Welcome to Cyber Aware. Today, we're gonna talk about phishing. What is phishing? In a phishing attack, malicious actors send messages pretending to be a trusted person or entity. Phishing messages manipulate a user, causing them to perform actions like installing a malicious file, clicking a malicious link, or divulging sensitive information such as access credentials. Why you should be worried about phishing? Over 3.4 billion phishing emails are sent every day. You can see here this is a huge amount of phishing emails that being sent. Only 17% of phishing attempts are reported. While 78% of people understand the risk of unknown links, 56% click on the links anyway, so this is a very worrying trend. 81% of phishing attacks on mobile devices don't involve email, usually they come in the form of text or social media messages. 83% of spear phishing attacks involve brand impersonation. Since well-known brands are used, people tend to trust these emails and fall victim to these type of phishing attacks. Over 1.3 million new phishing sites emerge every month, so no matter how hard the cybersecurity team tries to block all these phishing sites, new ones emerge every day, which makes it virtually impossible to stop these attacks. Internet Crime Report by FBI in 2022. You can see here the top 5 crime types. For the past 5 years, it's no surprise to see that phishing remains the #1 method used by cybercriminals. With the availability of phishing kits and phishing as a service, it has become easier for anyone to launch a phishing attack virtually anywhere in the world. What happens in a phishing attack? An attacker can launch a large-scale phishing attack to a large number of random people or to a targeted small number of people. In a phishing attack, you are likely to lose your data. You can lose your credentials such as your username and password, your personal data such as your credit card details, your date of birth, or even phone numbers. Some of these phishing attacks contain links or attachments to infect your personal computer with malware or ransomware. With these attacks, your data is either destroyed or held as ransom. With the use of social engineering, a phishing attacks can be crafted to look like it's coming from your bank with the intention of tricking you into revealing your bank account details, such as your username and password. This will lead to financial loss. What do you need to do to protect yourself? When you receive a phishing message, don't just react. Ask yourself, was I expecting this message? Does this email make sense? Am I being pushed to act quickly? Does this seem too good to be true? Do look before you click on any attachment or links. Always remember, verify, verify and verify again. Be 100% confident you know the sender. Always remember trusted logos from reputable companies such as Microsoft, Amazon, PayPal, or even your bank can be used illegally by scammers. Spoofing can also make email addresses and links to look like they're coming from a trustworthy source. In the case of a compromised email account, an attacker can send messages from someone else's email account that you know. Always remember, even though you received an email that looks like related to something you are expecting, it might just be a phishing email in disguise. For example, if you did an online purchase and then a day later you receive an email from your post office asking you to attend to a parcel that is being held, in the email they ask you to click on the link to identify yourself. It doesn't mean that you have recently done an online purchase before and an email that you received from the post office is related, so don't just trust the email as it might just be coincidence. Make sure you check carefully the sender email address before clicking on any links. Let's recap what we have learned so far. In this illustration is a sample email. What you need to do is always look at the sender email address instead of just looking at the sender name. Now always remember, in order to look real, phishing emails like to use trusted logos and trusted names from trusted organizations. Seeing your bank logo in an email does not mean it's from your bank. Sometimes you might spot spelling mistakes or poor grammar in these emails. Scammers like to put a false sense of urgency or scare you into taking an action. They will either trick you into clicking links or opening an attachments, so you must always remember, never open or download anything unless you're 100% sure that they are coming from a safe and reliable source. There are 3 other methods where phishing can be used. The first is using voice, the second is using social media, and the third is using SMS or text messaging. All 3 uses the same tactics, where they convince their victim into performing an action that they want. Thank you for watching today's video. Let's be cyber safe out there.